In case you have no idea what that's like, it's minus 28 Fahrenheit here, which is like minus 18 Celsius. So winter is not playing any games right now. We're in a complete freeze out. But I still have to come out here and get my vitamin D. You know, I'm melanated. I need to maintain. Otherwise, at work I'm going to be crying that I didn't get any sunlight. Oh, there's like no pathway here anymore. And I'm not wearing boots. I'm just wearing my runners. Why? Because they're actually more comfortable than my boots. And I wasn't planning on being out here that long because it's so freezing. Oh my god. My runners are going to be soaked. Oh, that was a rubbish idea. Alright. Woo! I think I'll take the street when I come back out. Because it's wetting my socks. No. I just wanted to come out and enjoy the sunshine. Am I being punished? Here we go. Okay, that's better. Woo! This weather is not playing right now. And it's quiet because nobody else is outside. Oh, there's a woman with her dog. Let me just tell you about my dog, Mateo. If you brought him out here after about 10 minutes, he's little, he's like 20 pounds. He would start like limping and lifting up his paws, like tiptoeing, because he was getting too cold. So yeah, and Mateo says no to temperatures in the negative. Not at all. He is not having it whatsoever. I'm just giving you a little snapshot of what it's like out here. Let me change hands because right now my hand is getting cold. I've got to put my mitten back on before I freeze. I can see my breath right now, so you know it's cold. Hello. Yeah, my breath is coming out like steam right now. My throat is starting to freeze. I'm bundled up though. Hat, scarf, mittens, thermal socks. It's starting to snow. It's starting to snow. Well, I'm glad I got out here now. When I finish work, maybe it'll be pelting. Oh, look at the sun. It's so nice on your face. You game Roblox? Hello. Hello, Carlo Rizza. And someone's asking me about Roblox. I don't play. I'm not a gamer. I don't. Once in a while I might watch someone play something that has some jump scares, but I don't play games. I'd rather be out trekking through the snow or, you know, seeing what's going on out here than doing that. Oh, it's pretty out here though. Don't know why people hate it so much. As long as you dress properly, it's all good. Fresh air, beautiful. And you hear yourself crunching through the snow. Of course, I know people who live in Florida, California. You just laugh and think it's like the pits of hell. Anyone in the northern part of the country experiences kind of snowfall, you think it's terrible, but yeah, it's really not. When it gets bad is when it gets like around the roads, it gets like dirty and sloshy. That's nasty. But when the snow's all just white like this, I like it. Don't eat the yellow snow, right? It's funny because there's like a couple blocks where these dogs are obviously competing with each other, just keep pissing on the same spot over and over. The war of the pissers. You know, men always trying to mark their territory. And my dog is a male, and he's not neutered, so he's one of the major offenders when it comes to that. Who said hi? Lily Penaloza. Hello, Lily. Whew. Yeah, it's so nice. Like, I'm sweating and cold at the same time. I don't know if you even understand what that means. Like, I have sweat, my back is starting to feel cold. Yes, like I said, it's minus 28 Celsius, which is like minus 18 Fahrenheit. Now everywhere I turn, I keep seeing yellow snow. It's getting disturbing. And it's so quiet out here. This is a tennis court over here that they turned into a skating rink. So they lay down, I guess they just come in and they pour water on it and let it freeze. So people are like skating on there, playing like ice hockey on there now. It's cool, right? Good use of space. Happens in snow. Yep. That's right, Hermes. Oh, someone put a little puppy on the bench. I don't know about where you live. People do memorials over there, put a plaque on the chair in memory of someone, so they pinned up a little puppy and flowers. That's sweet. Oh. Someone decided to put up a football net. I'm not quite sure why you would do that. Yeah. I have to wonder. So nice out here. Normally I walk for like about 3 hours at a time. And I walk on this nature trail, go up to a lake and then turn around, come back. But I wouldn't make it in this temperature. Hi US man can. How are you? Are you cold or are you warm? Who in that chat has never seen snow or been in snow before? Well, I grew up in England and we got very little snow, so if we got snow we'd be like excited, running outside like, it was a banner day, right? It was proper exciting when you got some snow. But I'm in the northern part of the country now, known as Canada, and yeah, we actually haven't had this much snowfall for a few years. We get snow and freezing cold temperatures, but we haven't had this much snow in a while. But if it's going to be cold, I'd rather have snow to like crunch in. It's great exercise, and I think it's pretty. So I'm not one of the ones who's, and believe it or not, people who live here complain about it every day. Like, oh, you live here, just deal with it. Like, nothing we can do about it. Stop complaining about it. Go find something to do out. Go cross country skiing. Go walking. Do something besides whinge. Autocorrect. I'll say. What did you just say? For people who are from warmer areas, 20 degrees does make a huge difference once it's 0. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Like I said, it's like for you Americans who refuse to move to Celsius, it's like minus 18 Fahrenheit out here right now. But what I get scared about is because I love walking so much. Normally I go on a trail. This is just a park. It's not a nature trail, but I'll just be like carried away and I'll walk for like an hour and a half And then all of a sudden I'll start to feel frozen, right? Your muscles start to feel like they're seizing up. And then I'll be like, oh my God, it's gonna take me it's gonna take me 90 minutes to get home. You know what I mean? Then it's kind of unpleasant. So I have to like measure myself and be like, no, you can't go too far away from home. So if you do start to get frozen, you know, you can get back in good time. I wish my dog loved like the snow and this weather. He's a Havanese and he's purebred. And I brought him from a farm where there was pictures on the website of dogs frolicking in the snow, right? They're all bounding around in the snow. No, my dog's not doing any of that. He's tender. He'll start limping and like, oh, you feel sorry for him, so you have to take him back. And then you just mess up my whole walk. We had unusually more snow too this season. I'm in northern India and Himalayas. Oh wow, and you had snow. Did the whole city shut down? What sucks is the worst. Yeah. Did your whole city shut down when that happened? Because we know how to handle it here, right? Because it's snow. When the problem comes is if it starts like hailing and you get like black ice and stuff, that's when it gets scary. We had an ice storm here some years back. It was like the apocalypse. I kid you not. It was literally like when I say all these trees here were just covered in icicles, and it was so quiet. All you could hear was like the crackling of ice, and the icicles would be just falling. People got their houses caved in because trees would fall over into them. Oh, it was a huge mess, and nobody was driving. Nobody was driving at all. Sorry for me sniffling. I'm starting to get cold, as you could probably tell. But not cold enough for me to want to go home yet. Didn't have power for 3 days. Wow. That's brutal. You're in from Brazil. So am I right in guessing that in Brazil you never get snow? You never had snow? Or not like a significant amount? Like this kind of accumulation where everything's covered. Someone said Brazil has snow. I don't know. I'm waiting for them to answer that question. I don't know. There is a lot of places though. Someone said he was in India and Himalayas, but that's more up in the mountainous area, right? But there's a lot of people now, places where they've never really had a lot of snow, and the weather has changed so much and they're starting to get snow. Like I said, we had a couple of like mild winters here, and now look at this, look how buried this bench is. And now this is like winters we used to have all the time. So I think people have just forgotten, because this was just normal winter for us at one point. So if it goes back to it, then what are you going to do? Emigrate to another country? Just have to deal with it. Yeah, I'm starting to feel the cold seep through my coat. And I don't want to get sick. I have like these thermal men's long johns, but tell me if I could find them. I was searching everywhere for them. Couldn't find them anywhere. I'll probably find them in the middle of June or something when I got no use for them. More yellow snow. Absolutely. It's a popular park for people to walk their dogs in. They call it a splash pad because there's a water feature here for like the kids. It's got a sensor under the ground, so when they start walking and running on it, you got all these different water features that, you know, buckets or little sprinklers that pop up, so in the summertime they can just keep running through the water. My dog, because he's such a hero, is scared of that when it starts spraying him, so he's not into that. My face is starting to freeze. How many dogs live here? How many dogs? It's a park where a popular park because there's all these neighborhoods, right, that connect. In all these neighborhoods, most of them have a little alleyway, a little pathway between the houses that leads back into this parkway. So there's a lot of people that this is the place where they come. I just take my dog here when I want a quick walk. It's not my personal favorite place to walk a dog. I like to go on like a trail where you can't see houses, just trees and a stream. But not everybody likes to walk as far as I do. Yeah, I always walk around. It's too cold, right? I was inside going like, oh my God, if I don't, because I work from home, right? No, not because of COVID. I've been working at home for years before COVID. I was blessed like that. So I'm like, you gotta go out, but I don't start till like 3 o'clock. So if I don't go out and get like sunlight or whatever, no matter how cold it is, I'm just annoyed with myself. Like, oh my God, because by the time you finish, it's gonna be dark out. This winter, it gets dark early. So I was like, take your ass outside and get some vitamin D, get some fresh air, and then I feel better while I'm working. That's just me. But yeah, normally I walk on a trail. Going there and coming back home is like 22 kilometers. So I can usually do it in about 3.5 hours. That's my favorite place to walk. But it is tiring, so I don't want to do that and then have to work. You know what I mean? I do that, come home, eat some food and relax. So I don't do that now. But yeah, I love walking. And take your Whitty nano shots. Got to take your, I don't know what you're saying there. I don't do shots. If you're talking about like some kind of vaccination, that would be a no. I don't. Apart from those, those few that you took when you were a kid, like measles, mumps, rubella, that type, those little ones. All these extra stuff that they have now. Yeah, I don't take them. No, I didn't take the COVID shot because I work from home, so I don't need to be getting shot up with drugs. I'm not a person who takes drugs. Maybe aspirin every once in a while. Outside of that, I don't take anything. Not my thing. I pray that I never have to. You love it. Hi, Jonathan. Yeah, they might want to fix their gate because there's a bunch of coy wolves. Coy wolf is a mix between a coyote and a wolf. There's a breed of them that like run rampant around here at night. Like I would never walk through here in the dark. Like people have had their little Yorkies snatched. They've run up on people because they're not afraid. They've been acclimatized to people and the neighborhoods. And by the way, they're protected. So you can't touch them. They could run up on you and attack you. Go on YouTube. You're on YouTube. Type in like coyote attacks in like Toronto or Ontario or something. You'll see a bunch of videos. It is not a joke. You might see one where one ran up and snatched a baby out of its pram on a driveway. Like, could you imagine? Like every fiber of your body would want to like kill that thing, but you're not allowed to touch them. They're protected. You'll probably end up in jail. So that's how that is. My face is starting to be frozen. Oh, he's a mean one. You're mean. You're mean. I think I'm going to turn around, go back the other way because my face is starting to sting. It is starting to sting. And yes, I have a scarf around it. Don't be barking at me. Jesus Christ. Did you see that? Rottweiler. Damn, it had its whole head through the door. Oh my God, my heart just skipped a beat. It had its whole head through the gate. I swear if that thing wanted to, it could come through that gate. Oh my God. Like, where's to fix that gate? That's no joke. Woo! My heart was racing. Let's see what it does when this other dog passes it. I'm waiting to see that. Let's see if it tries to come out. I'm going to have camera at the ready. I'm going to pause up here to see what happens. Jesus, that was scary. I got ran up on by a Rottweiler when I was walking my little Havanese. Like, I looked over and I saw this huge Rottweiler off leash, right? And I was like, okay, it's off leash, so it has to be, they has to have, you know what I mean? Like, it has to be well trained. They got control of it. I see this Rottweiler making a beeline for me and my dog. So I just go instinct. I just grabbed my dog up. Oh, the guy that was walking, look, he turned around and started walking the other direction. He's not even playing. He's not walking past the Rottweiler. That's crazy. He's too scared. Look at him. Because he thinks it can get out. It literally had its whole head through the fence. He's like, nope, I'm not taking my dog past that. He turned around. That's a joke. Yeah, so this thing ran up, so I snatched my dog up in the air. I was holding him up in the air. And I was preparing myself. I don't know if you've ever been in a situation. I was expecting to get bitten. So I was just in my mind, I was like, okay, you're going to get bitten. Just make sure you keep your tail up in the air. But the dog just kept bumping into my leg. And when I could just feel like its muscles and how strong it was. So I'm trying not to topple over because it keeps bumping into my legs. And then I start shouting like, get your dog, right? Finally, some woman runs up and grabs it, whatever. And I'm sitting down. My dog is trembling, like he's just trembling. And so I'm sitting down there and she comes over to me saying sorry. Oh, I was livid. I was livid because when he was bumping me, at one point, I put my dog down again because he had been gone and he ran back and he jumped on him, like the back of him. So he scratched the back of his neck. So I had him up in the air again. And I was like he scratched the back of his neck. She was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then she had a kid with her that clearly had some kind of disability. So then I felt bad. Do you know what I mean? I was gonna let loose on her, but I just felt bad because the kid was like 2 and acting up, screaming and acting up. So I was like, oh my God, she has enough issues. And then the husband was a distance away going like, oh, he's friendly, he's always around kids. And you know, when some dog has just jumped on your dog, you don't care about someone's stories about, oh, he's friendly, he never does anything. Like, I'm not asked what he does to your kids. I'm asked about what he did to my dog. And he's a Rottweiler. If I report that, yeah. In this country, I don't know about where you live, but if you call the city and report like a Rottweiler and they get a couple reports, they would put him down. They're not playing with that, right? But I don't want to do that, you know? I just feel like it's not the dog's issue. I just feel like people have dogs that they don't know how to control and they don't train them properly. Like, if you know how to train your dog, great. But if you get a dog like that and it can drag you, you don't need to have that dog. You know what I mean? I don't care. Pay someone else to train it, something. So I just let it go. Because like I said, he was there talking about a bunch of nonsense and then got me angry again. So I was like, listen, do you want me to call the city on you? And she was like, no, we're so sorry. And she just, you know, you can tell she's always putting out fires that he likes. So I just had to walk away. And then I literally had to carry my dog. We were about just over an hour away from the house. I had to carry my dog all the way home because he was walking, then he would start like freaking out every time a car passed or somebody walked near us. So I literally had to carry this dog all the way home. Like, 20 pounds doesn't sound like much, but you carry 20 pounds in your arms dead for like an hour. Yeah. Oh my God, that wasn't fun. So I just never took him to that. I'm a wanderer, right? I like to walk all over the place and like discover new neighborhoods and parks, and I'm never afraid to get lost. So I'll walk wherever because, you know, eventually you'll find your way. I walk enough that in my neighborhood where I live, I probably have 6 ways I know how to get to one singular place. You know, you're never supposed to take, especially if you're a woman walking by yourself all the time, you're not supposed to have people track your routine. So I did have a weirdo who was stalking me for like 2 years when I was walking. Yes, I did report it to the police, but what is my name? The name of my channel is Serenity. That's the name I'm using. No offense, but that's the name I'm using. Yeah, I had a stalker issue for 2 years, yes, that I reported, but you know, they don't want to do anything until they're actually, you know, on the ground with a knife at your throat. So I had a quote-unquote street friend who I told about it and let them handle it. Sometimes you need street justice. That's how you gotta work out. Oh my god, I'm dying right now. As I said before, I got runners on. I didn't wear my boots because I thought last time I walked here the other day there was a pathway here. Jesus. Oh, sorry, go ahead. You can go ahead of me.
Okay. Thank you.
No worries. Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. I was there walking. So chat, why didn't you tell me? I was walking, there's a whole shadow behind me and none of you warned me. Wow, I can see nobody here has my back. There was a whole shadow behind me. I turned around, there's a man behind me with a mask on his face. And not one person in the chat said anything. What? Please say your name on the live. I can do that. Hold on. My sunglasses. 1 second. My God. Aryan Singh Panwar 4416. Aryan Singh Panwar 4416. There you go. Russia? No. Canada. Close enough. Canada, yeah. But thank you for taking a walk with me. Look how pretty that is. I'm going inside now because my face is actually frozen right now. And apparently nobody in the chat was going to warn me that a whole man walked up behind me and nobody was like, hey, watch your back, in the back. There's no proper warning system up in here. Like nobody, you're an Indian boy. Cool. That's cool. Yeah, so I'm going to go because I got to go back in the house. But it was fun. God, energy, power. You can leave me a note under there. If you go on my channel, subscribe on my channel. If you look under there, I have an email that I use for this channel. You can send me an email. That's cool. I gotta go inside though, because like I said, I'm starting to freeze. Thank you so much for being in my live. Serenity out. I'll probably be out here tomorrow if you're out here. If you're around, same time. Well, maybe not the same time. Same channel. Thank you. Have a blessed day. Be kind to somebody. Give somebody a hug. Help somebody today. Take care of yourselves. All right. Bye.